In today's video, we'll be going over the revelation of a brand new PlayStation 5 game. Also, we are going to get the official gameplay reveal of said title tomorrow, so I'll give you guys all the details about that. And there are still a lot of compelling PlayStation 4 games coming out, and we've got the reveals of a lot of those. Operencia, The Stolen Sun is coming to the PS4, real-time tactics game Dog Duty is coming to the PS4, and also the Academy-themed strategy RPG Wintermoor Tactics Club has been announced for the PS4, and we'll be going over all of that after we talk about Outriders, a brand new Square Enix and People Can Fly title. People Can Fly are the guys that brought you guys a Bulletstorm, and that game was really good. Had some issues here and there, namely the length of the game, it being a $60 release and being relatively short was a downer. However, it's a brand new game being published by Square Enix, announced back at E3 2019. It's a cooperative RPG shooter, Outriders, as well as announced that it'll release for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, in addition to its previously announced PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC version. The launch has been delayed from its previously planned summer release window now to a holiday 2020, and chances are to accommodate the next generation releases as well, and they probably do need a little bit more time to polish the game and whatever the case may be. We did get an official reveal trailer that gives us some insight into the game. We don't have any, straight on gameplay, but the game is looking quite nice, and if you're a fan of high-octane shooters, I think this is going to be one right up your alley. Definitely gives me some vibes of a game like Borderlands. I imagine it's going to be quite a bit different. Art style is very much different, has a more mature tone to it seemingly, so that should be quite nice. Outriders itself is an RPG shooter set in an original, dark, and desperate sci-fi universe. As mankind bleeds out in the trenches of Enoch, you'll create your own Outrider and embark on a journey across a hostile planet with rich storytelling spanning a diverse world. You'll leave behind the slums and shanty towns of the first city and traverse forests, mountains, and deserts in pursuit of a mysterious signal, combining intense gunplay with violent powers along with an arsenal of increasingly twisted weaponry and gear sets. Outriders offers countless hours of gameplay from one of the finest shooter studios in the industry. Square Enix also announced that it'll host a gameplay reveals live stream for Outriders on February 13th, which is tomorrow, at 12 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, featuring game director Bartek Kamita, lead writer Joshua Rubin, and host Malik Forte. You'll be able to watch the live stream directly on Twitch. I think it is so important for games like Outriders to deliver, because it's really going to set the pace not only for next generation. I know it's a cross-generational title, but Square Enix and People Can Fly establishing this partnership, I imagine it's going to be more than a one-shot deal, and you want that deal and a deal like this to start off on the right footing, especially because it probably is going to be one of the more prominent games, not necessarily just of next generation, but for the latter portion of the year. I think there's going to be a lot of attention on Outriders, and doubly so from a Square Enix standpoint. If I'm Square Enix, I'm of the mindset that, hey, I need to establish some big games, and they're going to be trying to do that. We see Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's going to be coming out in April, and we know that they're going to milk 3 or 4 game releases out of that, so that's going to be a nice revenue stream for them. Let's see how Marvel Avengers turns out. I'm hoping that that game turns out well. The gameplay I've seen at this point, I'm not really sold on it. Outriders is another game that adds to that fray, and it could be really good, but it's Square Enix, and there's been a lot of new IPs like Left Alive, The Quiet Man, that have just come out from Square Enix and have been absolute flops. I'm really hoping Outriders isn't that, and I don't think it will be, just because People Can Fly is a studio with a lot of talent, and there's a lot of potential for Outriders going into the release of the game. If People Can Fly and Square Enix can come together, if Square Enix can offer them the funds that they need, and People Can Fly can develop their original, crazy first-person shooter that they're known for with a serious tonality, rich storytelling, I think that it could turn out really, really good. We'll get a bigger sense of the game come tomorrow, February 13th, 12 p.m. Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern. I think we'll have an idea of how this game is going to turn out, and I think a lot of the anticipation and expectations for the game is going to be established then, because if they come out guns blazing and they show off some gameplay that really captivates a lot of people, I think that'll set a really, really good tone heading into later this year when Outriders is released. We know that the latter portion of the year is going to be stacked with game releases, so Outriders is going to be going up against a lot of games coming out, whether it be Cyberpunk, whether it be all of the PlayStation 5 launch titles, the Xbox One Series X's launch, all of these games coming out. The latter portion of the year is going to be pretty ridiculous, and Outriders just adds to that fray. Alright, moving on from that, Operencia The Stolen Sun is officially coming to PlayStation 4 on March 31st. It is currently available on Xbox One and PC through the Steam store, but it will launch for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam and GOG on March 31st, developer Zen Studios have announced. Zen Studios' modern homage to classic first-person dungeon crawlers takes you to the land of Operencia, an unconventional fantasy world inspired by a faraway land referenced in countless Central European folk tales. An old-school turn-based battle system combines with inspiration from an unexpected mythology to offer an RPG experience that feels unique yet also very familiar at the same time. It's noted to be a tale for the ages. An unknown force has abducted the Sun King Nepakrali, leaving Operencia in a state of perpetual darkness and eventual doom. From hidden royal tombs and crushed castles to an ascent up to the World Tree to reach the copper forest of the land of the gods, explore diverse settings throughout the far reaches of the land and beyond. Each location boasts its own unique atmosphere, visual style, and level design. Puzzles and many take place entirely outdoors. It's a game where history meets legends. Operencia is home to an intriguing mix of an unexplored mythology and fantastical versions of actual historical locations, Deva Fortress, and characters as well, all coming together to form one cohesive and new gaming universe. Several of your own 7 party members take influence from heroes of forgotten tales told hundreds of years ago, such as the brave knight Meze and Sebastian the Dragon Slayer. It also notes classic gameplay and exploration, along with a deeply strategic turn-based battle system full of spells and special skills to execute. Tile-based movement encourages thorough exploration of each area. For added challenge, turn on a different mode to plot out each of the 13 maps yourself. How many secrets will you find? It also notes beautiful presentation, breathtaking hand-drawn cutscenes, and fabulous 2D character portraits bring the story to life in a style not easily comparable to any other game. More than 30 colorful characters are fully voiced through top-tier performances authentic to the game's Central European roots. The game itself notes explore 13 diverse puzzle-filled levels, defeat more than 50 enemy types, switch between 7 fully upgradable and memorable characters. Robust difficulty settings allow you to select options such as limiting saves, implementing permadeath, and disabling auto-mapping to create your own. Stunning visuals powered by Unreal Engine 4, an epic orchestral score, fully 3D environments, enemies, and objects, plus high-fidelity advanced effects with dynamic shadows and lighting, and AAA indie production quality and polish with top-tier voice acting, soundtrack, cutscenes, and writing. Again, Operencia, The Stolen Sun will be headed to the PlayStation 4 on March 31st. Moving on from that, another PS4 game revelation, real-time tactics game Dog Duty is coming to the PS4 this spring. The PC version is currently in early access, and it's been in early access since August of 2019. It was received very positively based on the Steam reviews. Only 14 Steam reviews are up, but 92% positive. As some evil bigwig octopus commander and his army are threatening world peace, it's up to you and your squad of misfits to eliminate that octo scum, liberate outposts, defeat bosses, and wreck these wicked squids up, but beware, they are well armed. The game's got an awesome art style, definitely has a strategy influence to it, so it's going to be right up some people's alley, but it's a charming enough game, and it was released at $9.99 on PC. I imagine the full release will be a little bit pricier, but if it comes out at $14.99 to $19.99, I do think it could be a compelling pickup, so that is coming to PlayStation 4 as well. Quite a bit of depth to the gameplay as well, and I think the art style is definitely going to be something that a lot of people are going to be all over. It also notes assemble a 3-person anti-squid squad and fight in real-time squid combat, liberate outposts to cut off weapon, armor, and other octo supplies, defeat epic bosses, and kill your way to the evil octopus commander, fight on top of your armored octo frying vehicle while driving. So that will be coming to PlayStation 4 this spring. And lastly, we have the Academy-themed strategy RPG Wintermoor Tactics Club, and that's been announced for PS4. And it'll be coming to just about every other major platform in the spring of this year. This was a pretty interesting game. It was hard enough for Alicia to make friends at prestigious Wintermoor Academy, but the whole school erupted into a snowball tournament. Now her tiny tactics club must transform from nerdy nobodies into the heroes they play in their tabletop campaign, or they'll be disbanded forever. Discover the sinister truth behind the War of the Clubs in this cozy tactics RPG. Test your strategic mettle against an avalanche of strange and colorful characters, and don't forget to make new friends. Key features include unlock your potential, discover the power of 7 playable characters, and dozens of unlockable upgrades across more than 40 battles. Explore the school, get to know Wintermoor in visual novel-inspired gameplay, break down the walls between high school cliques such as psychic detectives and young monarchists, make new friends, write tabletop campaigns to help students overcome their personal problems and discover their fantasy selves as your club grows. Cool art style on this one as well, and this will be arriving spring. I think this is an interesting enough game that is so much different than a lot of the other games coming out that it's going to be right up a lot of your guys' alley. So even with the PlayStation 5 games taking center stage, there are still a lot of cool PlayStation 4 games coming out, even though a lot of these titles, you know, they're smaller downloadable games, but they're interesting nonetheless. Maybe even if you don't pick them up day one, add them to your wish list for now, and down the line when they are a little bit cheaper, they might be quality pickups then. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, another PlayStation 5 game revealed in Outriders. This will be a cross-generational title, and we will have the official gameplay reveal tomorrow. A reveal trailer has already been uploaded, but the official gameplay stream will be happening tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, and you can watch it directly on Twitch. As far as PS4 games, we've got Operencia, The Stolen Stun. That's coming to PS4 on March 31st, and spring of this year will also bring the arrival of the tactics game Dog Duty, as well as the Academy-themed strategy RPG in Wintermoor Tactics Club. That's been announced for PS4 and every other major platform as well. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.